Did you know that the green anaconda can climb trees? I did not. I did not. And, when I thought about it, I was thinking, okay, maybe a green anaconda, when it's young, could go ahead and wiggle its way up a tree. That makes sense. I mean, they're not always going to be gigantic, hefty, capybara hunting, like, chompers. Occasionally, they're small, and then they have to get big, and maybe being up in a tree is better than being down on the ground. However, then I did a little bit of research, and according to the fine folks at the Smithsonian National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute, green anacondas generally live in tropical rainforest and tend to prefer shallow, slow moving waters, such as streams, rivers, and flooded grasslands. Okay, yeah, knew that. They like being in water. I've heard that potentially part of that is because it helps with the sheer weight of them to be able to kind of be in the water to take the pressure off. But then they note this. They spend most of their time in the water, but are also regularly and often found on land in thick vegetation, very often in trees. And I thought they meant the little ones. Nah, nah, they meant the big ones. They meant the really big ones. They meant these big ones. That just blew my mind. I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting green anacondas to be up in a tree, but you learn something new all the time. Ironically, I mean, if you're trying at least, and ironically, it turns out that the reticulated python, which is the longest of all of the snake species in the world, it can get quite long, very, very amazing snake to go ahead and do a little bit of research about, and to see in person, which I have been lucky enough to do at many AZA accredited zoos and institutes. Yeah, the reticulated python doesn't usually climb trees unless it's very young, which I think might have something to do both with the fact that perhaps its muscular structure is quite different from the anaconda, and also perhaps the anaconda is, climbing trees because maybe its habitat is different. Maybe there are more low-lying trees. I would love to compare the habitats physically, like look at pictures between the green anaconda and then to look at the reticulated python and to kind of see how these two very large snakes, when did they last have a common ancestor? Did they both independently evolve to be very big? What factors in their environment facilitated those big chompers to go ahead and develop the size that they have? I'm a bit curious about that. Also, hello, Fernanda. I so appreciate your contributions to being able to get that silver kiwi statue. But now that my curiosity has been satisfied, we're almost there, guys. 3 more habitat species. 3 more. And I have, oh no, see, the quokka died of old age. 8 is old for a quokka. Oh, I can't look, it's too sad. No, I need to put it in like a little memorial garden. Oh my gosh, see, rest in peace. There we go. Oh, thank goodness the vet was already on the way. Oh, see. I'm just gonna casually like put in a little teensy garden here. Oh. That makes me so sad because I very much love the little guys. Like, they're just so precious. Maybe a couple tree ferns just for good measure. There we go. All right. Well, 8 being old for a quokka really surprises me because the females can have up to 17 joeys usually per lifetime. And if you end up having 2 joeys per year, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but still. Also, the Bard's Tapir. Kind of forgot that she was in here. Hello, my dear. I cannot release you to the wild. Aw, and it looks like you had a little scratch because you're a rescue. Hang on, let me go ahead and see. Do you have some good toys? How about one of the fruit spike things? I think that you could enjoy playing with that once there's actually fruit and not just spikes on it. But we do have a female tapir, and we have been lucky enough to go ahead and I found an orangutan! Ooh, and Fire Phoenix is gonna have babies! Yay! So we're gonna move the orangutan in for just a minute before we release it to the wild so that we can go ahead and grab that golden kiwi and get out of here onto our own private island. But I also think it's good that we're only temporarily keeping this Borneo orangutan just long enough to go ahead and let it touch grass, and then we'll release it. Because orangutans belong in social groups, and I have only seen like 3 orangutans the entire time we have been trying to go ahead and facilitate the arrival of many, many new animals to our little island. Alright, let's see. Do we have anybody else? We have a younger female penguin. I'll grab that one. And then, oh, a female Tasmanian devil, but we can't release her to the wild. I'll go ahead and add her in just in case. And then female penguin, yay! I think we can release one of the little blue penguins to the wild that was born here, because we've had like 1 baby. Hello, my dear. Oh, we need to treat your injury, of course. Oh, hang in there, Erna. I like that. I think that that's appropriate. Like, she's being dropped off here temporarily so that we can go ahead, treat her injuries, and then send her out so that she can have a new, well, I would say family. I don't think that the collective noun for a group of orangutans is actually troop. In fact, what is the collective noun? Collective noun for orangutans. Let's see. A troop, yeah, family, troop, or band is what the collective noun usually is. Or some people want to call it a buffoonery. They're not like baboons, so, or buffoons, so I won't be using that one. But now she is hanging out in our quarantine until we're able to go ahead and get her treated by one of our fantastic vets. Also, speaking of those fantastic vets, yay, more little blue penguin research, woo! All right. Back to going ahead and doing our best to try to save various animals. We'll add in the Tasmanian devil over here. And then, how are we looking? Saltwater crocodile we've already released to the wild, and we got some kudos for that. The orangutan we're about to release. I feel like we're just on the verge of so many different things. I just want I have so many ideas written down on the infamous list. And I just want to be able to release a couple more animals, please. Oh my gosh. Well, I already released the red panda, so we don't really need that research, but now we're expecting babies, which is nice. And of course, now we're making a ton of money while I've been distracted running around in circles, frantically trying to go ahead and just wrap up like the 1 task left from the big boss to release 3 more species. And can't be individuals, must be species. Let's see, and it has to be ones that you didn't buy with money, or else they don't count as ones that you can release. And boy, we suddenly have a lot of lemur babies. And they're gold quality too, which is great. And then, do we have... It looks like we only have 1 baby penguin right now, and that is little Anala here. Hello, my little one. Oh, our hopes might rest on your tiny flippered feet. I'm just saying. You're the only little blue penguin we've been able to collect who we could potentially release to the wild. You are so cute. Now, when do you happen to go ahead and mature, my dear? Let's check. So they reach the age of sexual maturity at about 3 years. She's only about 8 months, so it might take us a little while there. But by 2 months old, the little blue penguins, also known as the fairy penguins, would have fledged from... Fledged is a strong word, in my opinion, for the penguin, because they would have fledged from their burrow, which basically means they would be done being hidden away in their nest and they can start following their parents around elsewhere. But I also associate the word fledged with, like, flight, right? You fly. That's one of the ways that we are able to say, like, a songbird fledges is when the songbird baby, like the cardinal who was born this summer outside of my office window and went cheep, 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 cheep nonstop for 5 weeks, it felt like. Probably only about 4.5 weeks. They really fed him longer than I've usually seen. And he fledged when he was able to go ahead and jump out of the nest and fly after his parents. Sometimes the flying part takes a few days, and it's not uncommon to see a fledgling who has left their nest have to sit on the ground or like climb up into a bush a little bit, and their parents will still feed them. So you just have to wait a few days, and once they become strong enough, they'll start flying like their parents do. So if you ever do find a fledgling on the ground, like back off unless there's like a cat or something, like an invasive kitty cat wandering nearby. And back off though, and if you wait, then the parents will probably come and feed the baby, and after a day or two the baby will be strong enough to jump around and fly after its parents. That's what happened with the little wren baby. Oh my gosh, it's so small! Yes! You're so tiny, oh my goodness. Seeing the boot, the zookeeper's boot, is bigger than this little one just made my heart sing. That was so adorable. Alright, itty bitty. Well, I literally spent like 2 months talking about you, but it's still gonna be a little while before you're grown up. Okay, guess, now y'all think this place is underpriced? You couldn't have thought that a few years ago when I needed the money and said, oh, we better just hurry and leave this place because we don't have enough money to keep it going. I think it's gonna flounder. Now I'm eating, I don't know, embarrassment sand pie. Because now we have plenty of money. I could have spent time making this place look nice, and instead I made it look like a hodgepodge because I was rushing so that we could try to dip before anybody could call us out for the chaos. And look at that. Still don't have any of the creatures we need. Well, we already released the saltwater crocodile. Already released the quokka, the red panda, the red rough lemur, the black and white lemur, the kiwi, the Galapagos tortoise, the little penguin we have not, but you need to use conservation credits to get it. So now we wait, my friends. That's simply... How am I left with that again? Oh, ooh, yes, okay. Woo! We were able to treat the orangutan. Two more, this is not a drill. Oh, and Paula the Titan beetle died. Rest in peace, Paula. If you counted, I would try to do something with you too. And we cannot release the Tasmanian devil to the wild because she was a different kind of rescue. She is very small. I vastly overestimated the size of a Tasmanian devil. Saffron? Saffron! Why are you making a break for it? How did this occur? Did you... What? How did you do that? I love her so much. She's been an amazing Kiwi mother. She has started a lineage that I would love to go ahead and continue somewhere out there on another one of our islands, like the franchise island. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. I love her. Oh, well, all right. You know, when in Rome, or to be honest, like, that's a lot more boring than saying, like, went on an island surrounded by a bunch of kiwi, quokka, and all of the other fantastic options for what you, too, could add on in. Let's go ahead and people are going to learn stuff while they're stuck here. Why do we have a tapir in there? Don't ask questions. You're going to learn what I say you learn, not the secrets behind why everything is so chaotic here. All right, let's see. I need another solar panel over here to power these puppies. There we go. Thankfully, guests enjoy seeing solar panels because it is a good example of how you're trying very hard to keep your facility running well. And then let's pop down here and change this to little penguin research. That's adorable. I love this. How are we doing on the vet research? Oh, we know everything there is to know about the little blue penguins now! Yay! Woohoo! Let's learn about the Tasmanian devils now, jeez. I can't wait to be able just to give them like all of the decorations ever. Let's see. Little blue penguins, my dears. How are you guys doing? Everybody's old and infertile. Literally everyone's infertile. Except for Adina, and she was 8 when we got her. We did our best, okay? We literally did our best to try to get like some little blue penguins breeding. I'm beginning to understand why it was so critical. Anala, You're also, like, growing up all by yourself. We can give you platform floats. How about a block of frozen fish bigger than you are? A submarine buoy? Oh, come on. No way. Oh my gosh. How do I... Oh my gosh. That's so cute. That's so cute. I love it so much. And you can change the colors. That's adorable. That's so cute. Okay, we're gonna have a good time with that too. Let's see. Maybe give it some like little blue. I'm gonna be naming those submarines after you guys when we are able to go ahead and like get to our actual Kiwi Island. And all the please grow up faster. Alright, where are we over here? And they all tapir! This is not a drill! One tapir plus 2 tapir might equal 3 tapir. I'm pretty sure they only give birth to an average of 1 child at a time. And with 3 tapir, well then, we might be very lucky indeed. And now we have a little red panda baby! You know, for all of my complaining, this has given us a great opportunity to just kind of spend some time asking curious questions, collecting specimens, and trying to like really investigate aspects of the animals that I've not contemplated before. Like, do anacondas go in trees? Yes, yes they do. What's the collective noun for an orangutan? Things like that. And now we have a little baby red panda! Oh, this is just getting me so excited about like our place. And we could also be working on art. How could I have neglected this? All right, where's our penguin? Hello, tiny one. You know what I shall do whilst we wait for you to grow up, and while we wait for Uman, the tapir, to romance the female tapir we happen to have. I'm gonna figure out how to make a really cute little blue penguin play spot. That's what we're gonna do. We're kind of gonna just follow this baby around, and while we're following it around, I'm gonna sort of just, you know, casually, like, meander behind it and work on building a teeny tiny itty bitty adorable. Oh my gosh, the tapir likes it. It's like a geyser. It's like a tiny penguin geyser. I didn't even think about that. That was so cute. Oh my goodness gracious, that was so cute. Okay, all right. Let's see. Oceania. Okay, no. Okay, all right. So that was really precious. Okay. Wow. Ooh, I forgot about the faux lava. See, we could be working on stuff like this. Oh, the little blue penguins are so happy. Also, Cassie the quokka, please don't interbreed. No, go. Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, at least we stopped that much. All right. Where's my baby penguin? There it is. Oh, look, everybody loves this. Okay, this is actually a lot cuter than I thought it was going to turn out. And so maybe we could make like a tiny... Oh, that's so precious. Okay. I think making a little set of geysers out of this faux rock with this tiny little itty bitty adorable... Okay, Honey the quokka's having more babies. Little water jet rock is going to result in maximum cuteness, and I didn't even realize it. I think maybe the water jet rock we had by the actual water, which is on the other side, we have a whole bunch of them over there, either was too far away from our animals, or it just was a little too difficult for them to get to. Also, let's see. Can I not put you right over here? Why not? Why not? That's the question. Interesting. I think because I can't alter the terrain. Well, you know what? Maybe one water jet rock is enough for now. And we'll just work on decorating it in other ways while we watch the baby penguin meander way far away. Oh wait, maybe could I put a slow feeder in here? Ooh, you have to be really careful because you do need to... Oh, the yellow anacondas had more offspring. They're actually shockingly, like, fertile, which is interesting. Oh dear. Whose animal? Oh my gosh. I thought nobody cared about the Titan beetles, and now I'm in trouble because we have too many Titan beetles. Hang in there, little ones! Wait, why are you guys... What's going on here? What's wrong? Why is no one? Oh my gosh, it's just the keeper needs to get over here and take care of them. Please. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Okay. This is so precious. This is so ridiculously precious. I don't know why I didn't spend more time making an absolutely ridiculous, adorably cute. Look at this little geyser. I guess you sometimes have these kinds of little geysers, like by the river, or not by the river, but like by water, that's coming in from the ocean. And my dad used to tell me about the blowholes, which that's what they're called, in Hawaii, that you had to be really careful of because he grew up in he grew up in California, but he lived a good chunk of his life in Hawaii as well. My dad's Hawaiian. My grandmother was Native Hawaiian, like all the way, and a hula dancer during World War II. And he told me about the blowholes where the lava tubes have made different holes in the rock. So when the tide comes rushing in really powerfully, the water will be shoved through the lava tubes and all of the cracks that have worn out in the rock over the centuries. And it'll come through like a jet really powerfully. And sometimes people want to play in that because they think that's quite fun, but it can actually be very dangerous because it comes out with enough force to do serious damage to you. And some people will try to like sit on it because they'll think like, haha, this is so fun. And so you have to be really cautious of those. So that's kind of what this reminds me of, but thankfully it doesn't seem to bother our itty bitty little quokka, and they seem to have a good time. Oh, all right, let's see. Little reed stand. I wonder. No, that doesn't really look like something you'd see by the water. Alright, well. Now our red lemurs are passing away of old age. Rest in peace, little one. I'm so sorry that everything was so chaotic. We didn't have more time to just like focus on you. And I have to say, at least we've turned our attention to something that we can inherit on our future island. Our future private deserted island. That is totally going to happen. Oh my goodness gracious. No, please. I don't need more interbreeding quokka. Okay, alright. Oh no. Okay, go, 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 go. Phew! There we go. Maybe I should go ahead and like find the male who's causing all these problems. There we go. Rest in peace, little ones. Alright, so all of that said, how are my tapir? Are they flirty, perhaps? What do you think? Would you like to go ahead? Haha! He has accepted her as a mate. That's good news, at least. And how's my little penguin? Like, truly, I could probably just make everything fast forward, but this is... She grew up while I was busy yammering to myself! Wait, where is she? Oh, Anala. She didn't grow up. She was just hiding. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. On her little pitter-patter feet. Oh, Anala, you adorable creature, you. At least I found a cute little way to like make a itty-bitty teeny-tiny... Oh, and the construction items. I always forget you can mix these together, obviously, so that you can create some really unique looking things. Should we have little like barrels and things like that that could be like on their side or something? And then that could be like the little penguin burrows. We could even use the large or like the burrow entrance, and I think we could put decorative items around it so it looked like the penguins were going inside like a barrel on its side. That would be really adorable. Oh, the canoe. That'd be cute too if they were like nesting. Oh, hey, there's actually an ocean drum. Well, I don't want them to have to nest on an ocean drum. And then we've got here's the little quokka. Oh my gosh, that's precious. They could have a little quokka statue over there. I actually would approve of that. Maybe a quokka statue in a hula skirt, because I was talking about my grandma. Let's see. And then, you know what? I actually do want a quokka and a hula skirt. And other things. This is why I'm fine with having to be patient and having to wait, even though it may seem silly to others. Having to wait and wait and wait until we're able to go ahead and complete everything instead of just fast forwarding. to break the immersion for a second. Because often our most creative ideas come after we have to do a little bit of struggle. Like so. Where's the lay? I need the little lay. Like, yes. Yes. It's so cute. If the animals don't hurry up and bequeath upon us the children that will allow me to start my own island, then we're gonna end up having... Wait a second. 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 Something just occurred to me. Something just occurred to me. Media devices. Mute. Music speaker. Okay. Hang on here. This, again... Yes. Yes. I don't remember what the saying goes like. Something something is the mother of innovation. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say, waiting for a baby fairy penguin to grow up so I can grab a golden kiwi so that I can have some fictionalized pirates invade our new island is the mother of invention for us right now. And I'm gonna have a hula party. A luau. A whole luau. Why didn't I think of it? We could have little tiny luaus with the totems, basing them off of all of the wonderful creatures that we've had as part of our lives. I should probably get my husband to maybe have me do something else right now. I'll see you guys next time.